Gainsborough is one of the safest Conservative seats in the country, having been held by the Tories for more than 90 years. But Sir Edward Lee, who is defending the constituency at the general election, says he's taking nothing for granted. Among the candidates challenging him for the seat is the son of the former Deputy Prime Minister, Lord Prescott, as our political editor Tim Iredale now reports.
There were blue skies today in a constituency where for decades there's been clear blue water between the Conservatives and other parties. The Gainsborough constituency covers a large rural area and includes the towns of Gainsborough and Market Raisin. It's been a Conservative-held seat since 1924, and at the last election, Tory Sir Edward Lee won here with a majority of more than 10,500 votes. Sir Edward says the outcome of the election will be decided by the economy.
The truth is that we're creating more jobs than the rest of Europe put together. We're creating more prosperity. Why hand the car keys back to the people who crashed the car in the first place? Don't risk it on Labour, because your jobs and your prosperity as hard-working families depends on a strong economy.
Labour's David Prescott says the NHS is the main concern among voters.
People are worried about the NHS. They're waiting, 1 in 4 people now waiting more than a week to see the GP. They're worried about the fact they can't get into A&E, the crisis there, and that's why we've pledged to put £2.5 billion to try and get 36,000 new nurses, doctors and home care workers.
Liberal Democrat Leslie Rawlings is promising better transport for the area.
We really need to open this area up for jobs. We need our infrastructure improving. We need to really put pressure on the rail companies to make sure that people can get here by rail, get out of here to access other places by rail, and then we'll have the jobs that are needed.
UKIP's John Saxon wants us out of the EU.
If you want your life to be planned by Europe, by unelected bureaucrats, vote for any of the other parties. If you really want to have independence in the UK, vote UKIP.
The Green Party's Jeff Barnes says he'll fight for green jobs.
We would fight to ensure that renewables energy jobs, which the Humber Bank authorities are really fighting to bring to their area, also come to West Lindsey, to the Gainsborough constituency.
Chris Darcell from Lincolnshire Independent says he'd keep a watchful eye over new housing developments.
You need an intelligent housing policy rather than a carte blanche policy which just said, oh, well, you can build as many homes as you want. And because we haven't got a local plan in place and because we haven't got a 5-year housing supply, you can just build them wherever you want.
So one of these 6 candidates will be elected to serve this Lincolnshire constituency on May the 7th. Tim Iredale, BBC Look North, Gainsborough.
Gainsborough and its candidates for the general election.